Here in just a minute. Welcome in, everybody. I am so excited that you guys are here. This is going to be, thank you, Tammy. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm just so excited for this. If you know me, if you've been around for a while, I'm been in business for 12 years, you guys. 12 freaking years. I'm going to tell you all about it here in just a minute, but I finally feel like I am where I'm supposed to be. Okay, so when you get there, it is just a beautiful feeling. So I am not going to hold up anymore. Let me make sure this is recording, and it is. Let me go ahead and start sharing again. Let me make sure on the right one. Okay, I had to turn the music off first. Okay. All right, so welcome in. This is a Simply Scale OS launch party. If you've been following me, if you've been seeing me, even just over the last 6 months, I have been working with a system that has literally changed how I do business. Literally the system I wish I had when I started a resume writing business 12 freaking years ago. I can't believe it's been 12 years. My son was barely one and now he's 13, so it's kind of crazy. So I was working with the same system under somebody else, and then I said, you know what, I'm gonna break off on my own. If you don't know, Simply Scale OS is powered by GoHighLevel, but there are a lot of extra perks you get when you come with somebody like me because I give you all the support you need. So let's get into it. If you don't know me, I'm Amanda Marie. This is my little family here. I've been an entrepreneur for 12 years. My husband was a submariner for 20 years. We have lived all over the place. We homeschool. Never thought I would be homeschooling, but here we are going into our 6th year. And I built my business from literally my dining room table. I finally just moved it back down into my office. My husband is thanking me for that. And I've made so many mistakes over the years with the businesses I've had. I have two beautiful little puppies as well. Taggy is the one that I'm holding here. And then I have Goldie. So she is our 8-year-old. And then Taggy just turned 1. And we are a huge camping and Disney family. As you can see here, we go to Disney all the time. That's actually why I started my first business, was because I wanted money to go to Disney. And so that is where I became a serial entrepreneur, I guess you could say, because I was always looking for a way to make extra money as a mom. And I started with resume writing. And before I became a stay-at-home mom, I was a career advisor at a college where I was writing resumes for college students in the medical profession. And I said, I can do this and make a lot more money. So when I became a stay-at-home mom, and my son was about 9 months old, I said, I'm going to start a resume writing business. And Sell Yourself Resumes was born. I had no system, no nothing. Everything was followed up in notes back and forth in emails. I don't know how I kept everything together. I didn't have a follow-up system really, or an email list where I could just email things out or promotions if maybe somebody was looking for, a refresh after a couple years. And I did have a lot of repeat customers come back to me, but I think about, wow, if I would have had a system where I was collecting emails, I probably would have had a lot more business because I would have been following up with people. And then after 20 years, my husband retired and I just needed something different. My son at the time was about to turn 4, and it was just too much to sit and write, especially because he wasn't really taking long naps anymore. And I was like, let me go ahead and pull out my Silhouette machine that I've had since before we were married. And I decided to get on Pinterest and YouTube and learn how to cut vinyl. In fact, I don't know if you can see my shirt right now. It says Faith. I had another shirt that said Faith. I had pressed a glitter vinyl. It was a tank top, and it was literally the shirt that changed everything. Once I pressed that, I had 20 orders. I just pressed, I was like, look at this shirt I just made for myself. And 20 orders later, Amanda Marie Southern Boutique was born. But instead of being something great, I accidentally built myself a full-time job. I don't know if you guys are ever in a product-based business or something where you are heavily, intensively a part of the whole production, like literally from sales to making it to inventory, all the things, but it's a lot when it's just you. And I literally had no system. My system was sticky notes, spreadsheets, lots of Facebook Messenger. And let me tell you, I almost lost my business because everything was done on Facebook, literally in a group. I didn't even have a website. And at the time, I think somebody had reported a shirt or something like that. And they shut down my Facebook of like 14 years, and I almost lost my entire business. It was an absolute nightmare. Okay. People were literally, I literally screenshotted this. People were literally, I did it as comment sold, right? And it wasn't the comment sold app. It was literally, I told them to comment and sold on the actual picture, the size, the color, design, and shirt style. And then I literally was putting it over into a Google sheet. Okay, that was not a system, guys. Okay, it was really awful, and eventually I burnt out and I stopped. So I lost a lot of money because maybe it was 2 o'clock in the morning and I, was supposed to order a medium white shirt, but the default was on the black color, even though it was showing white. And then I'd order it and I say, wait, I know I ordered this, but I put it in wrong, right? Maybe I just forgot an order, or maybe I messed up and didn't order enough for the screen print design. And let me tell you, that is costly, okay? Because I would have to pay not only for the screen print, but then shipping. And shipping was usually a lot more than the screen print itself because I didn't have an actual system that told me orders, right? I didn't have a follow-up system. I was completely burnt out. And my husband's like, what are you even doing? Just stop. Okay. So then I discovered digital products and I'm like, oh, this is amazing, right? And digital products, I have to say, has been one of the most lucrative things I've done. But again, I didn't have a system. Now people say, follow my system, right? And yes, you can have a system, but if you are manually doing everything, it's not a system, okay? You could have a system where you get up every day and you go and you follow up and you post on this and you comment on that, and that is not a system. If you're manually still trying to do everything, you are still lost, okay? And you're just doing all these little menial tasks that is literally just burning you out, okay? Because you have messenger leads, you have sticky notes. I can't tell you how many notes I have on my phone, the Google Docs, all the things, everything is here, everything is there. Payments are here, your community's over here. Maybe you have a link in bio. Maybe you're doing stuff on Facebook, right? Nothing is literally talking to each other at all. So drop a 1 in the chat if you feel me on this. I want to see who is doing all these things, following up manually. They don't have a system. They have a website over here. They have, a link in bio over here, right? Look at all the look. Yes, right. This is not a system. Okay, guys, I told you my first thing, digital products, right? My first digital products was trying to build a CRM inside of Notion. That was my first digital product. I had no idea these things actually existed. In fact, I started looking at things like Salesforce and things like that because before that I did do sales. And I was like, there has to be some way I can talk to my customers. There has to be some way I can email people, all that stuff. And I couldn't figure it out, right? I couldn't figure out who actually needed following up, who actually bought, who wanted more information, who goes to me, who needs I need to message tomorrow, right? Because I didn't have them in a system. So this is where everything changed. Back in February, a friend of mine that I literally met through vendor events that she held, and I had been in there since my boutique days, and now I was doing my digital stuff. And she was like, hey, I think you should talk to this girl because she has something that I think that would be really great for you. And she showed it to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, where has this been for the last 12 years? And how did I not know about it? Right? I was like, oh my gosh. So this isn't just software. This is literally a system. Everyone says, you need a system, you need a system, you need a system, but it's not actually a system because you're not putting, nothing talks to each other. This actually talks to each other, okay? If I was writing resumes, when I was selling t-shirts, my digital products, all the things that I wish I had. When I first started, and I do a lot on Facebook, and I know a lot of you here do a lot of stuff on Facebook, and people would comment, and then I would have to follow up with 50 comments, and it's a lot, and you might get banned because Facebook doesn't like that. Okay, you're doing literally everything by hand. Okay, and that's not what we should be doing. So it literally doesn't matter what you sell. You could be in network marketing, you could be a local business, you could be selling physical products, you could be in real estate, insurance. Drop in the chat what is your business? What are you doing right now? What kind of business do you have? Let's see. We have a lot of affiliate markers. Yep, marketing and education, AI, digital products. Yeah, I know we have. I'm sure we have some coaches in here, network marketing affiliate. Okay, soon to be Amazon KDP. Love it. So lots of different businesses in here. I don't care what business you have. If you do not have a system, then it is not, you're not going to be successful. You just aren't. You're just going to keep working harder, burning yourself out, and you're literally never going to scale. It's just not possible. So you don't want another job. Don't be like me. Okay. So a lot of people say, post more. Okay. Just be consistent, show up more. But here was my problem. I was posting and getting a lot of leads, like a lot. I will never forget one freebie Friday. I had like over 100 people download my freebie, but then it went nowhere, like literally nowhere. There was nothing in there that sold to them. There was no upsell. There was no downsell. There was no nurturing, right? So that was not a system at all. So a lot of people will say, well, technology is going to replace you, and I'm not, tech savvy, and, I don't know about AI. Well, let me tell you, I have 3 AI assistants, and they're called Claude, Chatty, and Gemini. I pay $60 a month, and they all do different things for me. Drop a AI in the chat if you use AI, and drop a no if you think AI is bad. Yeah. AI can really, 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 really streamline everything for you. And it can do so much, so much, so much. Like I am not doing these little tasks anymore because AI is doing the work for me. And it can really save you so many hours a week. So now imagine this. Instead of everything scattered everywhere, you have a beacon site. Maybe you have MailChimp over here or Flowdesk, and you have your Instagram messages, and you have your Facebook messages, and your TikTok messages, and your email messages, and you have a course over here and a community over here. What if you could have it all in one place with one login, one dashboard? Who would be excited for that? Where everything would be in one spot. Somebody messages you on Facebook, then it's one spot. Somebody messages you on Instagram, same spot, all there, all in the same spot. This is what this system does. Okay. So here is Simply Scale, the system I wish I had 12 years ago. Okay. So I am not just going to keep talking. I'm actually going to show you how this system works because it's amazing. And it would be awful if I didn't show you. So let me stop sharing this screen and let's take any questions that we have so far. Anybody have any questions? Let me make sure before I start sharing, I get the right one up. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and share this. And it is this one. All right, guys. Welcome to your new system, Simply Scale. Simply Scale, like I said, is run on GoHighLevel. I'm an independent agency, but I give you the support. Let me tell you, when I first started with this system, it was also under an agency. I was given the system. I knew it was amazing. I had no idea what to do. And I'm the person that's like, I want to do this right now. Okay, so let me just show you first that I created an entire dashboard of onboarding videos to help you build your business. Okay. So you are not going to be left alone. And that's kind of the thing that happens with software a lot of times is people will get this, they know it is going to help, but they have no idea how to actually use it. Yeah. Yeah, like I am here. Thank you, Mandy. Like I am here to help you. You guys know a lot of you have been with me for a long time. I am here to ask, answer any questions. I am going to make tutorials. So I'm going to have a whole onboarding library and bear with me as I am transferring everything over. I'm making all the videos fresh for you guys right now. There should be about 15 to 20 videos in here though. So that is one thing that, keeps people from being like, I don't know if I can do this. This looks kind of complicated. But I promise you it is not. So I want to go over the one thing that a lot of people have issues with, and that is not having a follow-up system, especially if you are doing a lot of business on Instagram or Facebook. Who in here uses ManyChat? Anybody in here use ManyChat? Yes, Sherry, I know you use ManyChat. Oh my goodness. Right? And it costs per usage, right? You're paying for not only the subscription, right? You do pay for like how much you use. Is that not correct? So
No, it
inside,
is correct, and it is crazy. It's insane.
yeah,
It's really, yeah, it's
yeah.
crazy.
So inside of here, you have your own little mini chat, okay? I'm going to set one up and show you how easy it is right now. So I'm going to go into here and I'm going to set one up for my Facebook. Now, I do want to preface that Facebook does not allow you to do this with a profile, but you can do it with a page. So I'm just going to say simply scale launch. Okay, so I'm going to show you how you build this. Now you can build this with AI. I highly recommend, and I tell everyone this, don't do it. Okay, because AI is good for some things, right? But there are other things that need a human touch and it doesn't always know what things are. And you have to get really specific when you're building it. So first I'm going to add a new trigger and I am going to say Facebook. Oh, I must not have connected my Facebook. Okay, let's go. Well, let me go in and do this. Okay, so let me use this one. The page is It's Me, Amanda Marie. Post type is a published post. You can also do a specific post, okay? But you don't have to do that. It can be any. Um, Now we want to post contains phrase, and you want to say ready, scale, coach, whatever you want to do. We're gonna save the trigger here. And now we are going to add a contact tag because when somebody messages, we want to put them in that they are asking about the launch. Okay, because this is going to go into our CRM system. So we're going to save this. So now that somebody's commented on our Instagram post, we are now going to comment back to them, Instagram DM. If you have a template, you can do that. If not, you don't have to. Um, let's see here. This account doesn't have my, let me go, before we go, let me go ahead and cancel this out. I need to go any further. Let me make sure my accounts, because this is a new account, everything is added properly. Might have to reconnect it. All right, perfect. So now that's connected. And another thing too, when you're doing this, those of you that have this already, you do have to go into integrations and make sure that Facebook is connected there as well. And it's not. That's why it's not working. So let me reconnect this. See, my Instagram is connected, but that isn't. And I'm going to select both pages, select and continue. Okay. All right. So now it says manage. So now let's go back. All right. Because I want to show you how cool it is to do it on your Facebook posts here. All right, so automation, let's go back in. All right, let's change this to a Instagram not Instagram, Facebook. Let's delete this. Let's start over, guys. Sorry about that. Bear with me since this is a newer account. Okay, so Facebook. Okay, there we go. Facebook, comment on a post. Page is, and it is, let's say it's me, Amanda Marie, published post. Post contains a phrase, and we say ready, scale, start. Okay, save trigger. And then we are going to send a message. Oh, should be messenger. There we go. Facebook interactive messenger. Okay, because here, you know, when you get if there's like a button in the post or something like that, then you will have that and you can do it that way. Say, so excited for you to see this. And you can say add a new button, and the button name is learn more here, or, and it would open up a website. You would add the website here. So this gets automatically sent over to them as a website link, or add another button, get started. Open website, enter the link. I'm just going to use the same one. All right. Choose which path you want to take below. Okay. Obviously, you just come up with a better one. So anyways, you can add a quick reply, and you can also wait for the next step. So let's say maybe they haven't replied or did anything. You can follow up with them after so many minutes. So let's just say after 120 minutes, you follow up with them. Okay, so here we go. Learn more, get started. Okay, it's going to follow up with them. So now maybe it's something that you're sending constantly, right? Maybe you have a freebie that people are constantly asking you for. Instead of having this be something that you're having to copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, sending all the information, they comment a keyword and then it gets sent. All right, so I'm going to publish this and we're going to hit save. So let's go over to my Facebook. And I am going to go over to my page. Oh, it's me, Amanda Marie. All right. So hopefully I can remember what I said. We're going to type ready. Usually it takes a second for it to pop up. There it goes. Look at that. So excited for you to see this. Choose which path you want to take. Learn more. Okay, they can fill out for the launch tonight. Or I think I did the same thing. So, but I could have put like my website there. And now I don't have to continuously send information out. It is done automatically, just like ManyChat. But I am not actually spending time or money, extra money doing that. Like this is all features inside of the system. All right. Another thing that people struggle with, and I know I did, was I need a website. I need a place to have all of my stuff housed in one spot. How many of you here have Stan or Beacons or Square? Tell me in the chat. Beacons, yes, Beacons, Stan, both. Yep, both here too. Okay, is this where I do these two tasks like many other people? A lot of time building. Yes, okay. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Let me tell you about this. Okay. So I haven't done this. One of my friends did this. You can literally connect Claude to your system and it will literally do things for you. It will create your content. it will put it in the schedule folder and schedule it out. And let me show you about, before I move on to the next thing I was going to show you, let me show you about brands, because here is your entire brand board. Okay. You add your design kit with your colors. Okay. And then you add your brand voice. If you have multiple businesses, you can add multiple brand voices and design kits. It's amazing. So you don't have to keep putting that stuff in. It will remember. And it also has its own Ask AI built into it. All right, let me show you my favorite part. Who in here has used Lovable? Anybody use Lovable? Or have Claude build a website for you? Yeah. Okay. This has your own in here. Okay, I've been obsessed with Lovable too, but let me tell you, I don't have to pay for this because it's in here. Right now it's free. It is free until August 31st. You build all the websites you want. So let me show you one here that I built that wasn't a website. Who in here does coaching or has clients? I built an entire dashboard for all of my students with all of these on here, a website, okay? That they can go in and they can watch all the things and check off on their progress, right? And up here, it's going to show you how far along they've gone as they check off so they can see their status. This was all built inside of the system. And on here, I was able to set up where they could book a call with me right here if they still need help. They need extra one-on-one help. Now, I also offer weekly onboarding and all that, but they could come in here and book a call right from there, or they could join the community right here. Okay, so much stuff. Okay, so that is just a dashboard, but let's talk about a website. I literally built my entire website in maybe a couple hours while I was eating dinner, because I was prompting and then I'd let it go. And then I'd prompt and I'd let it go. And I'd prompt and I'd let it go. Right? AI created this whole thing for me. But it is all connected on my back end now, where when somebody needs to log in, a lot of you are already affiliates, okay? And I was able to link it here. It links to all the back end on whose is what and who had a form or who had a purchase. Everything is all linked in one place. And if somebody messages me on Instagram and then also messages me on my Facebook, and then it's still all in one place under one contact in your contacts, all from one place. It is so amazing. And here, these are built-in templates that you can use, because you not only have the AI builder, but you have hundreds of templates to choose from based on your niche. So who would be excited to have all of this at their fingertips? Took me 30 minutes to put it together. Yes. And adding all my links and products. What a great student and teacher tool. Yes. Guys, let's think about this, okay? Because a lot of us are always looking for different ways to make money. I was thinking the other day that you could literally create a wedding event site, okay, where you literally just host the websites inside of your account. Somebody is getting married, you have a few templates they can choose from, you have it linked to their, wedding registry, you have it linked for an RSVP, you have it linked to maybe send them money for their honeymoon or for a wedding gift. You could literally create a website in here in minutes doing this. And I thought about this. Look at this. You could do it for travel. I was talking to one of my students. She creates, somebody had asked her to create a travel itinerary for the Philippines. And I said, you could literally create an interactive website with their itinerary, with everything they need right in here. Like, think outside the box, right? Like, this is amazing. Yes, it looks so professional. And this is just some of the templates. Now, that's like a website template. It also has templates in here for you to use that are upsells, downsells, all the things. Let me go in and show you the regular sites. And you can also have an e-commerce store. Full on stores you can build in here. Okay. And it even has a little onboarding and stuff. There are little videos that will help you too. And it will tell you what you need to do to get your stuff set up in here for e-commerce. But let me go ahead and go to new funnel. You can build it from blank. You can build, there's also an AI builder right in here, different from the AI Studio. And then you can build it from a template. Okay, look at all of the templates in here. So this is filtered by, I think, recently. Okay, there are 913 funnel templates in here. And not only, let's just take one. Okay, I want to show you how amazing this is. Let's take this one here. You can then go in and you can use the AI to tell it to change the colors. We did this. I showed a few of you this earlier this week. Hold on a second. Okay, so over here, I want you to change this to a blue, white, and black theme. All right, it's going to do its magic. All right, what questions do we have? Who is excited? Who would this gets better and better? Yes, you can filter the templates too. Yes, by your brand colors once your brand kit is done. Yes. Yes. It's amazing. Let's see it do its magic. What questions do you guys have? Anything? I literally love playing. And my creativity side, I love this, okay? Because I was building Wix stores. I was building Shopify stores and Squarespace. And oh my gosh, sometimes I would literally, even with templates, I wanted to like scream because it was just a lot. Um, what monthly fees can you eliminate by choosing this? Well, I got rid of a $99 stand store. I also have my beacons I was paying $30 for. School, because I haven't even gotten to that yet, because it has its own built-in community feature and courses, guys. Community features and courses. You can get rid of ManyChat. Yeah, email marketing. Yep, if you pay for that. So email, yes, and the content schedule, if you use a content scheduler, all in there. There's literally so many different things. Oh, Rachel. Okay, let me there is going to be a replay. So just to catch you up real quick, this is an all-in-one system that's going to replace things like ManyChat, Beacon, Stand Store, boards, link in bio. You're going to have an all-in-one CRM to actually connect to your customers. Um, all the things. Excuse me. Sylvia. Hello, Sylvia. There will definitely be a replay and you can see all the things. Well, this is working. Now, AI, it does take a little bit to do all the things. Let me hop in and show you some of the email marketing. Yeah, I literally canceled my beacons and then I started getting all of these annoying emails that I had to fix my affiliate links. And I was like, no, let me just unsubscribe. I canceled. Okay, so let me talk about this too. Speaking of Stand Store, yeah, Beacons is like, come back. Yes. I was like, no, no, thank you. Okay, while we're on here, let me back up. Okay, so marketing. This is our social planner. You can connect all of these, including a community. And I haven't even got there yet. Okay. So if you have a community on not on Stand Store, on School, you can create a community here and actually schedule out. That was one of the things that I hated to do or hate about School is I cannot schedule out any of my posts. And then I just forget, like I can set it and forget it with a lot of these other things. And I just couldn't do that there. So we've got Pinterest, LinkedIn, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky, which I didn't even know was a thing. And I actually created an account for it. So there's so many different things. It'll literally schedule it out. But let me tell you another thing. Let's think about I don't know what to post because I literally do that all the time, right? Oh, let's come in here. Are you a business coach? Check out all of these templates if they will load for me. Of course, they're not loading. These are done for you templates that you can go in and edit. Go in and edit to post. Okay, so you should never say, I don't have anything to post. Okay. So many different things. I don't even think I showed you guys this the other day, Mandy and Sherry, that there's like literally done for you posts in here. And there's also, and I haven't played with this yet, a content AI that will literally write your content for you and put it in for you to approve it before it actually posts it out. Another thing that you can do, and I'm getting ahead of myself, I get so excited about this, guys. You can create blogs. There's a whole blogging thing. You can create blogs and send it out. Super amazing. But let me show you emails. Same type of thing here. You have different templates. You can create different templates, but they also have email marketing templates for you to choose from. Okay, so here is, it's always filtered by what's new. Let's see all, and you can filter it. Look at them all here. 677 email templates. And you can go in and tell AI, use my brand colors, change it to this, and it'll change it. Sherry and Mandy saw that firsthand the other day. Look at all these, ready for you to go. Okay, looking professional. And even if you don't want to do professional, you can still drag, drop, and build it out. Okay, everything is pretty easy. Drag and drop things over. Okay, let me show you guys how you can have your own communities. And you can also, so I don't use Canva as much anymore, no. However, if you do use Canva, you can connect it into here, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Okay, so I only have one group created in here. I think I created one. Um, did I create a group? I must have created a group by accident. This is a main group that I have, but guys, this looks literally just like school, right? Look at this. It looks just like school. And you can have channels over here. You can lock some channels. You can unlock channels. You can add different courses in here, just like school. Okay, so maybe you want to have some stuff that's free, and then you have stuff that people pay for. You can have that all in here, and you don't have to pay more money for it. It has the leaderboard. You can gamify things. You can have your events. Everything is the same. You can go live in here and it will actually save to a file right in here. So I'm probably going to start doing the live events right into this as I grow the community. So many different options. Okay, so I know I'm talking a lot. There's an actual Canva button where you can, yes, you can connect it right to there. Let's see if the other, okay, so it changed it. So it did change it. Look at background blue. I didn't give it specific colors. And if you know me, you know, I'm always like, keep your hex codes somewhere because you would put the hex codes in and it would change it. So it changed it to blue, blue, black, and white. That's what it's changed to. And that was more of a purpley, pinkish color when we started. So that is how easy it is. And then you just go in and you change things out. So if you're excited for this, drop a one in the chat because who wouldn't want a system altogether that talks to each other, right? Yes. So let me tell you, there's a lot of stuff on here, okay? And I always say, I'm still learning, okay? You don't need all the features. What I want everybody to do is think about, you're so welcome. Oh, you're talking to Mandy. Mandy, I always think I go by Mandy sometimes too. Um, uh, what now I just lost my train of thought here. Think about one thing. What is the gap in your business? Okay. And think about what that is. And that's where you start first. That's where you go learn. Okay. Because you want to make sure that you're not trying, Rome wasn't built in a day, your business wasn't built in a day, right? So learn one thing at a time. The one thing, the one gap, the one place that you think your systems are failing, and that's where you start. So who is excited to hear what, oh, let me one more thing before I go on to is you also get access to 6 powerful ChatGPT bots and your bestie here, the Simply Scale Coach AI, which is literally trained on this system. If you need to build an email, if you are trying to figure out how to build a website, use the AI Studio, You save this. This is your AI bestie. You're going to ask it questions and it's literally going to tell you step by step how to do something. So that's the number one. Also, a website build lab. That is another one. Yeah, that bot, literally, ask it all the questions. I have another girl, Rhonda. She's like, it's literally put me through all the things. Okay. That is going to be your best friend. Okay. So use it. And always know, too, this is built on GoHighLevel. ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, they all know GoHighLevel. I always say, hey, and I will show you here. I always have Ask Gemini up here. This is an extension on my Chrome because it can see my screen and I'll ask it a question and it will literally walk me through it. I'll be like, why am I getting this error? How do I troubleshoot this? Highly recommend using that. Use the tools. AI can be used for good. I've literally self-taught myself how to use this system that a lot of people feel very overwhelmed and complicated by using it and intimidated by it, but it can help you so much. So let's get to the good part. I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. I am so excited because I, as an agency, am able to offer this at my cost that I want, a special price. So from now until August 31st, you can get this whole system for $57 a month. You cannot get it any less than $97 a month when you go work with GoHighLevel if you do it directly, and you're not going to get the trainings or the backup or the onboarding calls one-on-one. So if somebody invited you here tonight, you were able to hop in on that price and you also get 3 free sub accounts. So let's say you want to maybe start a business where you're working with other clients, or maybe you have multiple businesses. You get 3 free sub accounts to go do that and charge what you want. Those are yours. And then you also get to be enrolled in the 50% referral program. You can become an affiliate partner. And even if you don't have the system, you can still become an affiliate to share this because people need this. You probably know a barber, maybe your hairstylist, or a nail salon, a restaurant. My chiropractor jumped on this. He is an insurance agent as well. So this is just like the tip of the iceberg on what this can do. I mean, we can build in here AI chatbots, voice agents, all the things. When you call a business on the phone, I just called my HVAC, my AC was acting up. It was after hours. And guess what I got? I got their voice AI agent that booked an appointment for me over the phone. This system has the ability for you to do this and sell to businesses. You could literally just make that your niche, where you go and you create specific voice AI agents for businesses. And then you could say, okay, I'm going to focus on real estate agents. And then you have a template and then you just go out and create it and then tweak it based on the specific information that somebody has. So there's literally, the sky is the freaking limit. Yes. Yes, you absolutely could for small businesses. Yes. Yep. I am so excited for you guys. So I want you to tell me who invited you in the chat. And then I want to make sure that if you came here with them, that you go back to the link that they sent you. Everything is linked. And this is something that you could do too. If you have an affiliate program, okay, you can do the same thing where you could have the marketing done. One of the biggest things that people get hung up on is they buy a course or they have this great thing, but then they have no idea how to market it. No idea how to market it. You can literally set up the system behind them. Can we show them where the onboarding and training videos are to help them? Yes. Yep. Let me go ahead and share. All right. So there, when you come in, everybody gets this. Everybody gets this little dashboard here where they can go join the community, watch the tour. There are some onboarding checklist stuff here that you can go through. The weekly trainings. I'm going to do weekly lives. So you would be able to come here and see what the live is, grab the form or whatever, and browse all of the past replays. I do weekly trainings. Here are some of the other ones that I've done. There's one on AI agents, and then you can get to your bots here, but I wanted to make sure they also stuck out. So I also added it just this page right here, Simply Scale Bots. But your main thing is going to be these onboarding videos, okay? Because I needed something, I'm a visual learner. I need something step by step. And yes, you did, Rose. You came from me. I needed something step by step. So as I was learning things, I was like, I need my people to know how to do this too. So you guys can come in. They're very short videos. I don't want to give any fluff, okay? I want it to the point. They're anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes long. Some may be a little longer. But you have everything here. Now, if you see a video placeholder, I haven't added the video yet, but over the next week, this should be finished. So I am hoping by the end of next week, all of the videos will be added. And of course, once you join the community, you ask. So if there's something that needs that everyone's like, hey, I need to learn how to do this, I will obviously focus on that first. Let me see what other questions. Yeah, I try to like sometimes I would like GoHighLevel. They do have a university like that I can be a part of as an agency. And I watch the videos and I'm like, get to the point. I need to figure out how to change the font, right? So it's like, I just want simple videos for you guys so you guys know how to do it. I literally want to be like, stop. Yes, they are. They're so robotic. Oh, goodness. All right, guys. Well, I'm so excited to share this with you. Um, let me know what other questions we have. And then whoever you came with, just send them a message. They will get you the link. You can start. You probably already have. It's the same link that you signed up on. You could have either signed up for the form or sign up to get started. $57, guys. That is a freaking steal. Stand Store is $99 and they charge more for all the other things. You literally get everything. You're not limited on any of the things. You can have your own communities right there, all in one place. Mandy, you rocked it out tonight. Yes. So yeah, if you are paying for, are there any caps to anything? Nope. So, well, the only extra charge would be emails and text messages, but I do not upcharge for that. So it's basically, it's $1 per 1,000 emails. And you would just have, so once you sign up, you would put your card on file. It is like something through like the GoHighLevel system. You have to have $10 on file for your wallet and then it just goes. Um, so yeah, very, very affordable for sure. Because if you're
Oh,
not using it,
I think she
then,
wanted to know if the price would change after 8/31, but the price stays the same once they get in on the
oh
introductory.
yes, once they get in, you're locked in for life unless you cancel. The price will be going up to $97 a month on September 1st. I am hoping to get the replay up within the next hour so that it can be sent out to everyone. No problem. Anybody else have any questions?
I don't have a question, but I'm really excited about exactly someone just put it in the comments. So I had to say it. The email's not going to spam because
Oh,
anytime
eh,
I would get an email from Stan from anybody, it just goes to spam immediately. It doesn't even bother to check and see, do you want to see this? So with
yes,
this, you get the opportunity to use your own domain. So
yes.
with that domain, you're going to get, a higher,
Yep. You
conversion
actually
rate. Mhm.
create, even though I have a Gmail, I also have like your custom email domain, and I'm going to probably go through some sort of training on how you warm it up. And it takes a couple weeks to do that. Same thing with A2P compliance with text messaging. You can have a text messaging and number even if you aren't a business. You can be a sole proprietor, but it does take a little bit. I'll have extensive training on that and a document on how you actually do that because I got rejected the first time and then I was like, wait a second. And actually, I had Gemini walk me through the whole thing. Yeah, the bot can absolutely help with that. Like, literally, I taught myself this system on Gemini and ChatGPT. I'd be like, this is the problem I'm having. How do I fix it? Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm so
I'm
excited,
gonna be
guys.
honest with you. The reason why I love it here is because it's not just we get the system and we have to figure it out, but there's a whole community, and
Yeah.
that's what makes it so different and so unique. It's not just, oh, you bought the CRM, go figure it out, and
Yep.
then you disappear. It's a whole community, and I think that's what's going to keep us all, pushing to get it done.
Yes,
So.
absolutely. Yeah. You just got to show up and do it. And it will be work. It will be a learning curve, right? But as long as you're willing to try, you will be golden. You will be golden, guys, because the work on the back end, yes, or the front end, I should say, it can be a lot to get it all set up. But once you're set up, then it's set up. And you can literally, so something really neat is you can literally duplicate funnels and just like copy paste. Maybe like this whole webinar thing that got set up where you probably got emails, right? That was all set up. I can duplicate that for something else. The community is on the platform, yes. Yep, you can clone your funnel so you're not starting over every time. Like literally clone the whole thing and just swap out links and a few little tidbits. Like it's amazing. So the community is on the platform in the memberships. And you can also do courses on here. Like I only did like a tip of there's literally too many features. I wanted to show. So I'll probably do I'm going to be doing lives every week because I want everybody to see some sort of feature and you guys can push your people and to here. I'll do a presentation once a week and to show them because people need to know like there is something out here that's going to help you. So if nobody else has any questions, yes. Yes. Oh, I love that, Sharon. Yes. Yeah, literally, I'm dropping all the things. Okay, because I have like five different school communities. And I'm like, no, I may keep one over there on the $9 plan, but other than that, everything has moved over here. We are simplifying and saving our wallets because when I did my taxes this year, I could not believe how many apps I was paying for that I didn't actually know. Let's not be that way this year. Yeah, let's go. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for spending this time with me tonight. I really appreciate it. And let's go simplify our businesses, ladies. I'm very excited. I will get the replay up as soon as we get off. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.
This was awesome. Thank you. This was
Thank
great.
you, Sherry.